Hey everyone, Brian Porter here at the shop. I just want to talk about some fun guitars that walk into the shop. I know that we said that in the past before. When something walks in, something's cool, we modded something, we changed something, I always want to showcase that as quickly as I can. Sometimes there's a deadline. In this case, I've got to deliver this guitar that I'm about to show you. You probably saw it in the thumbnail. I've got to deliver it to another artist to give to another artist from Nashville. So I won't get into names and all that, but this is a producer in Nashville. This is his personal guitar, and we outfitted it with the blenders. So we are talking about this Suhr JM style guitar. Now I'll talk about what we did to this guitar, and then I'll talk about the unique set of pickups that are in there. Basically what we did is we kind of gave it a big clean. It needed some, you can see it's looking nice and shiny. It needed a few things like an additional setup, and it needed some other work done. Great guitar, love Suhr guitars. I've had a couple over the years. This is a great example of how nice these guitars are. He wanted to change something about the stock pickup, so he wanted to kind of bring a little bit more life and a little bit more versatility to the guitar. And so as he was talking, he came to the shop about a month ago or so, and as he was talking, we kind of went through a couple different options. We talked about the neck position and the bridge position and kind of what he wanted out of each. So I'm going to give you a flyover play of this guitar. I'll talk about what's in it, what we did to the wiring too as well. So with this, it's got the master volume. It used to have push-push pots, now it has push-pulls. Each of these is an individual tone, so tone for the neck, tone for the bridge here. And these also have the split resistor mod on them, so that leaves them as a fuller single coil sound. So I'll play some examples kind of before and after split on each position. What's unique about this guitar, and really what I want to highlight in this video, is this bridge position. So we have our blender set in here. The difference with this is a stock blender neck pickup. This is a modified custom blender pickup that we've actually never made before. So something very new, and that's kind of why I wanted to turn the camera on to share with you guys what this bridge pickup sounds like. But I'll give you a flyover on the neck. So what's different about this blender bridge? It's basically a different wire gauge. So same recipe as the blender. Normally in the blender bridge we're using a 43 wire gauge, which ends up being a larger resistance number, kind of 11 to 12K on the stock blenders. This is more like a vintage flavor blender. So it's a little bit more underwound. It's a little over 8K. What the blenders are, if you're unfamiliar with them, they are basically a half classic and half anthem. So we kind of take, hence the word blender, right? That's where the description and the blender come from. It's basically like, you know, the leftover soup kind of thing, where we take some things from here and some things from there, throw it all in a pot and see how it sounds. And so this is kind of the extension of that blender vision from way back when, where we wanted to see how this would sound, more traditional output, more vintage kind of flavor, which works really well with the alder body, you know, F scale, rosewood board, maple neck on this guy. So it seems to balance out a little bit better. And then with the resistor mod, again, you can pull this and it stays a lot fuller. So it ends up being about 6.7 K on resistance. So a lot fuller, a lot more usable split tones on this. Really just sounds good. Got the three-way toggle, so you can kind of get, you know, you get your neck middle bridge, and then you can get a split sound with that. And you can cut each of these in half, so you can have the middle be a single here and a full humbucker there. There's a lot of cool stuff going on. So I'm gonna just play through some sound samples. I will put on the screen there as well when I'm on a split or when I'm on the new blender pickup. And I'd just be curious what you guys think of this. I'll spend more time on the bridge. I'll give a little bit of clean strumming on the neck, just because if you guys are curious about the blender neck itself, there's a lot of other videos and other content about the stock blender neck. But this is an experiment. This is something we wanted to try for a while, and this just happened to work out where this particular gentleman wanted something that was basically asking for this new wine. So I'm always excited to try and to share new wines, and we got this thing loaded up yesterday, so spent a couple hours with it and really digging it. So let's dive in. Alright, so that was a quick flyover of both the neck and this new modified blender. I'm not sure if this will be a stock option. I'm thinking it will. I like it enough that I might throw it into an option. I'm not sure if it'll be on the blender page or not, but let me know what you think of that. It might be a custom order, and hopefully that came through clear enough so you could kind of hear the split tones as well. That's just a resistor mod that I've just loved lately. Really, really sounds good. So let me know what you think of that. I'll include a link to the blender product page below so you can order stock blenders. If you want the customized blender, shoot us an email, info@porterpickups.com, for that custom blender bridge if you'd love to kind of experiment with something similar to this. All right, and the last thing I forgot to mention in the early part of the video, but we actually changed the pickguard. So we took the original pickguard, we designed it, and then we made a mint green pickguard for this. So it's a super cool, kind of just classes up the guitar a little bit before. I think it just had a white guard. No, actually it had a tortoise guard before. And so we made it mint green just to kind of give it a different look. And I think it looks really good. Mint green and sunburst is definitely hard to beat. So hopefully that shows up on the camera super well. But thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think of this below. If you have a Suhr guitar, if you have another guitar that you like the way that these sound in it, we can definitely do that set. Again, it's going to be a special order, so you're going to have to email us and let us know, but we're happy to do something like this in the guitar. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Check us out at porterpickups.com.